do you do? I'm very happy to have this personal visit with you. Won't you be seated, please?
When the lights go down, will you change up the game or will you still be around?
I used to have very little, but I had high hopes. I don't know how to make it there, but I know where I'm trying to go. I heard them say it's lonely at the top. Well, shit, the bottom's overcrowded and I'm starving. I can hear my stomach growling and the growling's getting louder. My patience growing thinner. My folks been in the trenches for long as I remember. Now I focus in the mirror like, look how far I came. I got all this money and became financial aid. I'm the one to call whenever help is running late. Cause no matter where I am, they know I'ma make a way. I know the load heavy, but I can take the weight. I can afford designer, but I can't afford a break. Long road ahead of me, feel like I don't never sleep. On the road to riches, ain't no other place I'd rather be. Grinding is my specialty, you probably think it's all fun. I go put the work in, even once the job done. Even at the top, it's a long way to fall from. It's ice in my veins, but my babies make my heart warm. Ice in my veins, but that pistol like my long johns. All I spit is gospel to you, my shit just in song form. Get it how you live, I'm just grateful for another day. They gave my homie 3 strikes, cause he was out here touching base. Wound up in the batting cage for trying to bring home a plate. A nigga main objective in the field is make it home safe.
When the lights go down, will you change up the game or will you still be around? I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. When the lights go down, will you change up the game or will you still be around? Oh, I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know.
Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Big Unc, Uncut. Peace.
What's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is, man. If you don't know what time it is, at least you see what time it is. And I know it ain't the time that you used to see me, but look, man, I got an answer for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a problem for that. But like I said, man, I'm your motherfucking man, Big Unc, man. This is live and uncut with your motherfucking man, Big Unc. And for those that do know me, you already know what time it is, man. And for those that don't know me, man, I'm honored to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm Big Unc, man. This is my motherfucking show, man. Live, motherfucking uncut. You know what I'm saying? It's uncut, man, because I ain't putting nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? Since I ain't putting nothing on it, man, let me go ahead and bring my motherfucking partner up in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can get this thing going, man, and explain to y'all what's been going on, man. What's going on, bro?
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, bro? How you?
Man, you already know what time it is, man. Over here, got trying to get the shit together, man. You know, hey, but you know better than anybody, man. But yeah, people, like I said, man, hey, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm back with my motherfucking bro, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you already know what time it is, man. It's Monday. Shit, we come to do what we come to do. Why we do what we sometimes love to do, man. I love to smoke a little bit. We love to drink a little Corona every now and then. And shit, we gonna do it while we motherfucking talk some shit, man. Tonight ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? Tonight ain't no motherfucking different. It's Monday. It's 6, but it ain't 6:30. It's 7 o'clock now. But it don't even matter. Shit, I'd have been talking shit right now anyway. But like I said, man, welcome to the motherfucking show, man. We are honored to have y'all here. You know what I'm saying? Before I get it going, man. Hey, bro, you want to say anything before we get this thing started? You want to say anything before we get this thing started?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man, and thank everybody for joining, and let's congregate and build together.
Man, I couldn't say it better, man. But yeah, man, but you know, before I just jump right into this thing, people, I know y'all like, man, okay,
Wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it do start at 6:30. every now and then, man, like I tell y'all all the time, you can do everything you're supposed to do and have everything you're supposed to have. But if the time ain't for it to happen, it just ain't gonna happen. And see, I thought I had everything together. But sometimes your time ain't your time. And you got to get ready for it. And that's all I did, man. I got ready until it was time for me to do what I needed to do. But look, we're gonna get into that too later on in the show. But for right now, man, we want to just goddamn let y'all know, man, we thank y'all for goddamn fucking with us tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get right into this shit. You know, cause like I tell y'all, man, one thing I ain't with wasting money and I ain't with wasting time, man. And since it ain't just my money and my time tonight, I ain't finna waste y'all's either. You know what I'm saying? And I damn sure ain't finna waste my bro, you know what I'm saying? Because he got things going on. He got his daughter with him. You know what I'm saying? But like I tell people all the time, you more than what you think you are. You know what I'm saying? And you have to realize that so you can be more than what you think you are. Sometimes you think you're just the person that works at your job, or think you're just the person that raising your kids, or you think you're just the person that, you know, do everything for everybody. But really, you more than that. You know what I'm saying? And in order for you to do more than that, you got to believe that shit, man. But like I said, man, look, this shit coming out my mouth, man. And your mind gonna remember everything, but it ain't gonna believe nothing I'm saying right now. So until you start saying this type of shit to yourself over and over and over and over again until your mind don't need you to say it no more, shit, that's the only way this shit gonna happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I don't get on this motherfucker to talk about nothing going on out there in that world. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what's going on. You know what's going on. But I know that ain't got nothing to do with why you ain't got your shit together and why you ain't where you want to be at in your life right now. See, all that shit got to do with you and how you choose to get up every motherfucking day and choose to live your motherfucking life. But see, we all get the same 24 hours. It's just about how you use it and if you use them all. I tell motherfuckers, some, you know, we be up early, bro. You know what I'm saying? We get up early, shit. You hit me if you got there 3:30, 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, goddamn, if I got 24, I want to get as many as I can. So if I get up, like I said, we get up at goddamn 3 o'clock, shit, you figure shit. If 12 to 12 is 12 and we got up at 3, shit, we already, you know what I'm saying? We get a good bit of them hours.
That's
so
right.
by the time, you know what I'm saying? That's why when I hit you today and you were like, bro, I was in that motherfucking, man, I said, man, I understand, man. That come along with the life you want, man. Rest come with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Sleep don't. You know what I'm saying? Sleep don't come with it now. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get some good sleep every now and then, you better be thankful for it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get the kind of rest that allow you to get up every day and continue doing this thing that you say you love to do, man, this shit gonna happen, man. You know? So yeah, man. So first and foremost of anything, man, I just like to say thank you, bro. I like to say thank you for sharing your life, because your time is your life. And a lot of people don't view it that way, and they'll try to take advantage of it. Sometimes they don't even give a damn about it. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to let you know, bro, I thank you. I'm honored. You know what I'm saying? Came back, fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew, man, I knew when I got there, told you, I said, bro, I went through the show. I knew once you get on here, you going to see what I feel every Monday night, man. You know what I'm saying? The one thing about us both, bro, we don't get on this motherfucker to act like we know we don't. This shit, we telling these people, we learning this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like you say all the time, what good is information if you don't share it, man? So man, y'all been running my mouth. You get on, take turn with this shit, man, when we get on this show.
You gotta share it or apply it. Information.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Got to, man.
Yeah, it's about growth and development, man. Regardless where you may be at in life, you can always still continue to grow. Never get complacent, you know, and growth and development, that's two different things. So that development, it takes some patience, some discipline, and most definitely takes some work. You got to develop into who you want to become. Things don't just happen magically.
Hey, bro, tell him what you say. Tell him what you was talking about this last night. What you said your brother told you one day about, you know, basically, you know, yourself 5 years from now wouldn't be happy. If yourself 5 years from now wouldn't be happy with what you're doing now, then you shouldn't be doing it.
He said, anything that you do, big up to my brother, by the way, Big Brick, Shaheed. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. My brother told me straight up, and he said, do what your future self would thank you for. If your future self is not going to thank you for it, for what you're doing, or going to be disappointed down to the food you eat, your lifestyle, exercise, the amount of rest, whatever it may be, you need to make some adjustments. You need to make your adjustments because life is a marathon. It's definitely not a sprint.
Yeah.
You know, we got to use all our time wisely, but we got to be thinking about our future self.
Yeah.
You know, because it's real. You know, I mean, certain things may taste good, but it's gonna hurt you later. Candy, sodas, fried food, just a few examples.
Yeah. And I say, you know what? That's something that I say too on my show, bro. I say, you know, instead of waiting to become the person you say you want to be, start being that motherfucker now. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what kind of person you want to be. So figure out what kind of characteristics that person has, and then implement them into your life right now. So sometimes you have to stop waiting to become somebody and become that person now. So that way it don't take you as long to get to where you, and then you desperate because the person, like you say, the person you want to be later on ain't hanging with the kind of people you hanging with now. The person you want to be with later on ain't talking about the kind of shit you talk about, ain't eating the kind of shit you eating, ain't going the kind of place you going. But as long as you remain who you are right now, it's gonna be kind of hard to get to that person you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You know, I say it's gonna be hard, but it ain't impossible. You know, it
No,
ain't impossible.
definitely not impossible. And I agree with you because later on is not guaranteed.
No, no,
So it should be right now. And
no.
that's basically what he was saying in a different way. It
Yeah,
starts now.
yeah, yeah.
And if you're fortunate and privileged enough to see old age, then you did what you had to do in your early years.
Exactly. And I say that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. I say that. I'm like, man, I'm glad I did all my fucking up when I ain't have to. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so now that I got some and I know better, man, I don't do no fucking up. Shit, man, I know. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I tell my when I talk about my relationship with my wife and my relationship with people, because I knew when I ain't have my shit together, when I used to be a spin, that shit don't get you nowhere. You know? And so yeah, man, I'm like, man, for real, bro. But yeah, man, like I said, man, hey, thank you again. Hey, like I said, anybody that's watching, man, thank y'all for goddamn joining. Thank you, goddamn, sticking around and goddamn, even checking back in. Cause like I said, I do this shit on 6:30, man. But like I was telling my bro, and I tell y'all, we talk about this when I be on the show. And I said at the beginning, you can do everything you're supposed to do, man. And sometimes shit ain't gonna go right, but you can't give up. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep working. You got to keep doing the things you need to do until it starts back going right. Because sometimes it ain't your fault why shit going wrong. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it ain't because of what you did that's the reason for why shit, but it's still going wrong with it, so it don't matter. You still got to get up every day. You still got to perform at that high level. You still got to goddamn treat people right. If you're married, you still got to honor and respect that woman or that man you with. If you got kids, you still got to get up. While all this shit going on. Well, that's if you say you really want it, because like I tell anybody, man, your life is about your choice. And if anything I say better than anything is, hey, if you don't like responsibilities, don't take it. You don't like, hey, the less responsibilities, the less responsible you have to be for shit.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be responsible for nothing, then stop taking on these responsibilities. And responsibility is a phone bill. You don't want to be responsible for your phone bill, don't get no motherfucking phone.
Just that simple.
A responsibility is that car you got. If you don't want to go get the bitch tuned up and make sure the bitch gonna stay running, then hey, it's gonna break down. Hey, you still gonna have to pay that car payment. But hey, you ain't. I tell man, sometimes people think they forced into these responsibilities. Bitch, you ain't got to have 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pick that big ass house to live in.
Choices.
That's bro. We talk about it all the time.
We all a product of our choices. Every last one of us. That's just what it is, And of course, some things happen. There's different situations and circumstances, but as far as your choices, you're responsible for them.
Yes. And that's a great segue into what we about to get into right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about givers and takers. You know what I'm saying? And the importance of being a giver. You know what I'm saying? And and sometimes it's okay to be a taker. And we're gonna tell you why it's okay to be a taker sometimes. But really, we're gonna talk about the importance of giving, and we're gonna talk about the importance of shedding the light on, motherfuckers that don't give shit. You know what I'm saying? People that just always take, always take. We're gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, man, I want to break down something, man. We're gonna talk about the Jordan River. Galilee River, Sea, the Galilee Sea, and the Dead Sea, and the Jordan River. You know, these are bodies of water that's over in Israel. You know what I'm saying? They like real goddamn famous. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to talk about the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because you got one that's what we call an outlet, and you got one that's an inlet. You know what I'm saying? And the outlet is anything that flows in and out of things. An inlet is basically an outlet is the ocean. An inlet is a lake or a pond. It don't got no nothing go out of it. Everything go into it. And mostly those type of things are dirty. You can't see through them. But look, before we get into that right there, and I break it down, I just got something, like I tell y'all, man, I don't know every motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get on here like I do. So sometimes when I learn, I want to educate y'all on what I'm learning. The thing about this, man, is that some of the things we're gonna talk about tonight, man, if y'all go back in my videos on my Instagram page, man, I was talking about this shit on like season 1 of my podcast, The Wake and Bake. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I just read dirt. Like I tell you, information is constant. You can always go back and recycle that information and give it. And so that's what I wanted to do tonight. You know what I'm saying? And while I do that, I'm gonna share a conversation with my bro, and y'all be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, let's check this right here out.
There are two famous seas. One is the Sea of Galilee in the north, and the other is the Dead Sea. What's interesting about both seas is that both seas are fed by the Jordan River. They have the exact same water source. One is full of life and the other is dead. And do you know what the difference is between the Sea of Galilee and the Dead Sea? The Sea of Galilee receives the water from the Jordan and it sends it on. The Dead Sea receives the water of the Jordan, but it keeps it. See, it freely receives, but it does not give. And in its stagnancy, it dies. Both receive the same water from the same river, but what happens to each sea is determined by what it does with what it receives.
Go back this up, play this one more time. I want y'all to hear what these three talk about.
There are two famous seas. One is the Sea of Galilee in the north, and the other is the Dead Sea. What's interesting about both seas is that both seas are fed by the Jordan River. They have the exact same water source. One is full of life and the other is dead. And do you know what the difference is between the Sea of Galilee and the Dead Sea? The Sea of Galilee receives the water from the Jordan and it sends it on. The Dead Sea receives the water of the Jordan, but it keeps it. See, it freely receives, but it does not give. And in its stagnancy, it dies. Both receive the same water from the same river, but what happens to each sea is determined by what it does with what it receives.
And look, and the reason I played that, and the reason I touched that because, man, a lot of times, right, in order for me to know that I'm right about things in life, I have to look at nature, or I have to look at the animal, the nature. I look at nature, right? Because nature is a mirror of everything we supposed to do, and sometimes everything we do in life. You know, I talk about this, not talk about this fish, right? Babe, what's the fish name? The anglerfish. I had to get that right. You know, I got my dictionary. My wife, I go to her when I need. It's like that damn little, I go to her when I want to get the good. The anglerfish, right? The anglerfish, right? And for a long time, the anglerfish is a female fish. And for a long time, they didn't know where was the male fish that helped produce the other fishes from the anglerfish because they were just not for females. Until one day, a scientist looked into the female fish and saw a lump on the side. And he saw this lump. And he was like, he dug it out and they looked into a microscope and figured out that was the male fish. And so they come to figure out what happens is that the angler female fish, she be floating around. And what the male fish should do, he'll goddamn bite onto her side. He's smaller than her. He's smaller than the female fish, bigger than the male fish. So what the male fish do will bite onto her side. And when he bite onto her side, he'll cling to it. He'll get her pregnant. He'll do everything but get food. He just gonna cling to her. hold on. She have kids, he gonna be still right. Hey, look, he hold on to her so much that over time he'll lose his fins, he'll lose his eyes, he'll lose everything about him and just become a lump on her side. And that's where he'll remain until she dies. A lump on her side. And I got to thinking, like I told y'all, man, I'm gonna go back to what we was talking about. But what I said, that's like in life. Sometimes you be around here living your life, doing what you're supposed to do, and you will fuck around, because we all need companionship. We talk about that shit too. Companionship is a natural form of life. That's why I don't even put too much emphasis on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because just being with somebody ain't important. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's, you're gonna do that anyway. We all want to fuck. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We all want to fuck. Male, female, I don't give a fuck. We all, that's where it's come about. When you first meet somebody, it's a sexual encounter. Then over time, like we talk, and we start to get familiar with each other, and then we go into another area of, you know, but in the beginning, it's all sexual. From the birds, the lions, to everything living organism on this earth, it's again a sexual thing. And what come out of it, come out of it. But like this anglerfish, man, we sometimes get with people, and we'll be out here, and they'll become they'll bite onto you, call them leeches. And they'll hold on to you. They'll be with you so long in your life that you will forget they even in your life, man. But they be right there with you, benefiting from everything that you got going on, but they ain't putting in no work. Eating all your food, but they ain't going out to get no meal. And so that's why I say, when I talk about things, a lot of times, man, I look at nature and what go on in nature to say, you know what, is that really how it's supposed to be? Because a lot of times it's that way, man. And so when we talk about this right here, when we talk about the ocean, it's just another part of nature, right? So we're talking about the Galilee Sea. And that it sits up high, it's in the northern part of Israel, right? But what runs out of it is the Jordan River. And the Jordan River runs into the Dead Sea. Now, one thing about the two things that sit on both sides of the Jordan River, one is the outlet. If you see that water, man, it's pure. You can look straight through it. Fishes, you can see the fish. Like when you go to Jamaica, or when you go to them islands and stuff, and you be out there in that pretty water, because that's an outlet. Because water's steady flowing in and out of places. So because of that, it's constantly cleaning itself. It's constantly moving. It's constantly generating. It's constantly giving to other things. It's helping other things grow. So you see the ocean, and you be out there swimming, but that ocean is the reason for the trees growing in certain islands. That because that water going in and out of these places, and it's taking things as it go and leaving it there so it can help that. But then you got things that's called an inlet. That's what the Dead Sea is. Now see, the Dead Sea, it's clear, but it's filled with, it's salt. It's nothing salt water at the bottom. It don't have no outlet. Basically, anything that come into that motherfucker gonna evaporate or gonna be used for something else, but it won't stay there. You can't go, hey, it's so much salt in the water that you can't swim in that shit, bro. That shit'll fuck you up. Can't nothing live in it. But here it is, you got the Jordan River that flow in between both of them. The Jordan River flowing to the Galilee. So the Jordan River flowing in and out of both of these things. The Jordan River straight. But because once it go into the Dead Sea ain't, it's a wrap. The Dead Sea is just like a lake. It's just there. It don't got no outlet. Whatever go there, it stay there. And it's gonna die. And that's what I got to saying about life, right? That's how it is in life. You got givers and you got takers. Most givers, when they take, it's only to give. They don't take to hold on for themselves.
Let me see. And you know what? I don't know if we can even refer to them as taking. I like to say they really just receiving and accepting. They're not even really taking, because taking is such an aggressive word. They more accepting and receiving than taking. Because taking is like, give me that. You know what I'm saying? Give me that. You know what I'm saying? They will accept and receive. But yeah, they give, and they give from the heart. I'm a big giver. Big giver. And, you know, and when you give, you can't broadcast what you done did for somebody. It makes you feel good to give. You know what I'm saying? Naturally. But yeah, man, that Dead Sea, It's called the Dead Sea. So if you make it into the Dead Sea, you're not gonna make it out.
But that's the thing about it, though, bro. That's why you have to be careful with. That's why I don't give to everybody that just want to receive. I don't give to everybody that just want to receive. If I give to you, listen. I came home. When I came home to do that back to school drive. I didn't just go there and give them book bags to somebody who I didn't think was gonna give them to somebody else. I gave them book bags to somebody who I know was gonna give them. He received them from me and shared them with other people.
Right.
But you got some people, bro, that if you go give them a whole bunch of food, they gonna get everything they want out of it before they decide to get. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? Or if they give anybody any of it, you can have, bro, you can have a whole bunch of clothes right now. You be like, man, I don't need none of this stuff. Let me take it over here to this right here. And then you will never see nobody with your shit on but that one person that you gave it to. You know, I did stuff for people, but gave it to one person thinking they was going to, it don't work like that. Because receivers can turn to stealers. And they're still there. And that's why I say, and that's what like the Dead Sea, man. You know, the Dead Sea, it just, like you said, it just receives. It ain't finna give nothing out. And because of that, can't nothing live there. And that's why sometimes you might find yourself in a relationship with a receiver. And you pouring everything you can into this receiver. And this mother, it's like that's what it is. The same thing I can see out there, in life, I can point it out right there in people's lives. You know, motherfucker, I'm the king of the jungle. And first of all, I just want to let y'all know, lions don't live in the jungle. They on the safari. You know, so people don't, you know, if all y'all motherfuckers always talking about I'm the king of the jungle, like lions in the jungle, man, a lion could survive in no goddamn jungle. I could say, man, gorillas in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, ain't nothing. He out there on the prairie. You know what I'm saying? And then they talk about, like I tell people, and the lion, that motherfucker ain't shit. Just like most men. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker lay out there in the grass. The tiger, she the one, the male, she the one out there hunting and running shit down.
What you talking, bro?
She the one out there running and hunting and tearing. When you look at, and then what she do? She'll got them get the food, and before the cubs eat, she'll get them out the way because she know the lion will kill them if they try to eat before him. So they'll have to wait till the lion eat all he want to eat. Sometimes he invite his buddies over, and they eat. By the time the mama and the cubs get back over there, ain't hollering nothing. But you know what the mama gonna do? She gonna sit right there and let the cubs eat. And then once they finish, she'll take the carcass of what's left and she'll eat that. But the light, man, motherfucker, like, man, come on, man, if y'all really look and see, that's why when I be telling them, like, yo, sometimes you got to know better. You know, sometimes you just got to know better. But that's why I say, mother, we talking to old, man, fuck all that, man. Fuck all that shit, yo. Like I say, man, winners gonna win, losers gonna lose, man. But I know this right here, your talent's gonna get you hired, and who you are gonna be the reason you get fired. You can't be shit in this world and think you're gonna get somewhere in this world. Like I said, I ain't saying you can't go do nothing in this world on your own. But man, I promise you, you can't remain there on your own. You can't remain there on your own. It's gonna be something about who you are that's gonna be the reason for your downfall. We see it all the time, bro. We see it, and that's what this shit is about. Even though we talk about it, we really talk about good people and people who ain't shit. That's what we talk about tonight. We talk about people who get up every day and make a conscious decision to go through everything they got to go through while still trying to provide to people who probably can't do it, who think they can't do it on their own, man. But a motherfucker who ain't shit, he always looking for an out. Because he know an outlet given. He know that outlet, oh, they coming to give. They coming. That's why I don't go places, man. That's why I don't hang, man. Because look, man, I ain't with that shit. Man, I fuck with who I fuck with, man. I put in the niggas who put into me, man.
I understand.
I ain't got time, man. Whatever. You know, people, whatever, say it how you want to say it. Think whatever you want to say. Man, I know the intentions in my heart, man. Just like I know why I do this. You know what I'm saying? But like we said, man, we talk about, you have to be careful. That's why you have to be careful, man, about how you operate and how you decide to get up every day and walk around on this earth that you choose to live in, man. Because, man, it's some people out here that ain't operating and ain't choosing to do the right thing. And here you out here, goddamn, assuming just because you give them a chance, they gonna do the right thing. They not. They not. And we're gonna get into that later on. But for right now, we're talking about givers and takers. Man, you know what I'm saying? Receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you ain't got to have everything to do right, man. But they no, you ain't got to have sometimes you got to give up what's yours to help somebody, man. I have gave up what's mine to help somebody. I have gave up what my wife made an ask for later on to help somebody. But yeah, man. Shit. But hey, shoot, I done got. Hey, man, go ahead, man.
Hey, we need more of that. You on the road. You on the road, but you know what I'm saying, and it's true. And it's true. But the important part that people need to take from what you just shared with them is you got to tell them, don't be a taker. Don't be a taker. Don't be a taker. You know what I'm saying? Be a giver. And you know what I'm saying? And give from the heart. Give from the heart. I brought it up last show. My man got a mindset. If I can't help somebody, I don't want to be the one to hurt them either. You know what I'm saying? Takers hurt. They hurt. A taker is the same thing as a constituent. They the same.
Yeah.
Once they can't benefit from you no more, they gone. They one and the same, bro. We just said they're just two different terminologies.
Yeah.
And the same thing. You know? And man, I mean, listen, man, look, we coming on here, we having a conversation. This is how we talk when we talk, and this is how we talk whoever we talk to. Don't be a taker, please.
Man.
Don't be a taker, man.
And let us say this right here. We don't want people to think that, be a receiver instead of a taker. See, a taker is a taker. A receiver is a receiver. And it's okay to receive things from people in your time of need. As long as you know once you ain't needing no more, you gonna help somebody too.
That's right.
Like I tell motherfucker, man, I used to be like this right here, man. I ain't ask nobody for shit. And you hear people say that, man, I ain't ask nobody for shit. Man, I don't need nothing. And you know what I come to realize that, and I tell people, you shouldn't have no problem with getting something from somebody if you know you're gonna give it back. Man, I ain't got no problem coming to you and say, hey, if I need it, I ain't got no problem coming to you and say, hey, bro, woo, because I know, man, I'm giving it back.
That's right.
I know. As a matter of fact, listen, I know I'm giving it back because I know it's already on the way to me. I'm not asking you for nothing because I'm assuming that something gonna work out for me later on. Man, I ain't got control over everything. I ain't got control. I'm not asking you because I assume somebody gonna do something for me later. That if you do this for me now, I could do that for you when they do it. Man,
that's not how you supposed. That's not how you supposed to operate.
But
people that do things only expecting things in return, that they got it mixed up, man.
No, what I'm saying is this right here, right? If I come to you and I say, hey, shoot, I need the whole whoop de woo until whoop de woo. The only reason I'm asking you for whoop de woo is because I already know I got whoop de woo on the way. It just ain't got to me. I need whoop de woo for this, but as soon as that come back to me, hey, it's yours. Matter of fact, I'm gonna reroute it to you. It ain't gonna never reach me. But I'm not gonna come to you and ask you for whoop de woo because I'm assuming somebody else that owe me whoop de woo gonna give me my money. Now, if they don't give me what I think they gonna give me, now I can't give you what I told you. Now, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, hey man, and that's why I tell man, like, bro, hey, and the reason I said it because, man, when I talk to y'all people, because I used to be like that, man. I used to be like that, man. Man, listen here. Let me tell y'all something, man. This my motherfucking brother right here, man. Let me tell you a story about me and my brother, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. You know, I don't bullshit.
You don't have to take it there, bro.
Man, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Because, man, I'm just letting them know. When
I love you, bro.
I tell y'all, man, because I come from a place of knowing, and I've been there. I used to be these people. I used to be the outlet. I used to be an inlet longer than I've been an outlet. This is what I'm telling y'all. This is my brother, man, who choose to get on here and talk this shit, and we build the way we build. But listen here, my brother remember me, man. He remember when I used to make bad choices, man. I wasn't always a bad person. No, but I made bad choices. Listen,
You was never a bad person.
No, but
You
I
was
made
never
bad
a bad
choices.
person. But you know, like you just said, sometimes good people make bad choices. I've been there too. I've been there too. This is constant work, man, daily.
But listen, let me give your flowers while I tell this story, man. This my brother. One time, man, this was back, man, Pollock, man. This had to be, man, god damn. Yo, this was a long time ago, people. You know what I'm saying? It was a minute. I don't remember the exact time, but I know the story. I went to my bro. I had went back home. There's one thing about me, whenever I'm trying to get back right when she go, I go home. Because I know I ain't got to worry about too many elements that I would have to worry about in other places. You know what I'm saying? So I go home. So I went back home, man. And before I got ready, I asked my brother, hey, man, I need to borrow $200. I said, when I get back to Atlanta, man, hey, I got you, bro. Man, got back to Atlanta. Shit didn't go my way. I ain't talked to my brother, man, but motherfucking, man. But I'm talking about, hey, listen, it wasn't because I ain't talked to him because of him. I ain't talked to him because I know I ain't have my shit together, man. I'm talking about for a long, man, let me tell y'all something, though. 2000 motherfucking 11, 2012. No, matter of fact, it was 2014, 15. Now, mind y'all, like I told y'all, this shit happened years. It probably be, if I say 6, I'm going to say 6 years before that. So, mind you, 6 years that went by. When I go back to my brother, I ain't know that shit no more. And I don't even make them kind of choices. But guess what I don't know, though? I don't even know if my brother finna goddamn even accept my conversation. Because I know I did him wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was the one that did wrong, but I had to go back and do right by him. But the only way I knew people that I could go back by doing right by my brother and the other people that I had hurt, I had to get my shit together, man. Not just financially, not just got them materialistically. I had to get my shit together. I had to become the person I need to be in my life, man, to continue to be in. And listen here, man, because I'm going to tell y'all something, man. That's why I only accept apologies after shit happens. I need you to go change, motherfucker. I need you to go change so when you come back, you ain't finna never do what you did to me to nobody else. If you can't apologize to me after that, then I don't want your apology because you're going to hurt somebody. And you gonna do. And I knew that, man. So I had to go get my shit together, bro. But when I came back to my brother, man, he was still my brother. And we had a conversation, and I handled that. And I handled that. Listen, I was prepared to receive whatever my brother wanted to give me, man. If he wanted to cuss me out, if he wanted to hit me, whatever, I was ready to receive it, man. I was gonna be an inlet that day. I wasn't gonna put nothing out. I was gonna sit there and take it because I knew what I had done did. But like I said, I had to come right back and make shit right with my brother. Not shit right with him, but with myself. So that's why I say, people, when I get on here and I talk this shit and I tell you about, choices and getting up in there, and you can do wrong, but man, you can get up there, and I'm telling you, man, your choices could change everything, man. People always talk about you, oh man, you watch them superhero movies, and you see Batman goddamn going to the motherfucking phone booth and come back out, he got his tape on and he'll fly off. And motherfuckers be like, man, I wish I could do that. And I'll be like, you can. It just don't happen that fast. You just ain't finna go inside your house and come back out 10 minutes later and your whole self. No, it don't work like that. This shit takes time. It takes time in order for you to become the superhero you say you want to be for yourself. See, a lot of times motherfuckers give up and they stop goddamn doing the things they supposed to be doing, but they be expecting superhero shit. So I tell people, man, whatever you want to become and whatever you want to do, if you really want to do that shit, man, you can do it. But you got to be willing to sacrifice, and you can't give up. You can't give up. Any super, I don't give a fuck. If you want to talk, the superhero that can turn into different people, you can do that too. I told y'all who I used to be. Man, look at me now. I used to be, I'm telling you, I did that. I turned into a whole, it's people that see me now that don't even see me like that no more. They don't even think about the shit I used to do no more. I got people sometimes tell me, shoot, man, I forgot you used to be out there in that world like that, boy. I tell them, man, you don't get it fucked up. But they say, man, I forgot you used to be in the world like that. But that's what choices will do. Choices will make people forget that you used to be a certain way. Man, motherfucker want man, you know what? I forgot you, man. I forgot you. Yes. Shoot, we talk about, talk about your father for a minute. There's some people that forgot about your father was on drugs. You know what I'm saying?
That means you that means you transform, brother. You transformation. Thank God for growth and development. But you had to do the work.
Yeah.
You had to make the adjustments. You had to go through the process, and you had to embrace the most important part of the process, which is elimination.
Yeah.
Which is elimination, and a lot of people don't get that. The most important part of any process is elimination. It ain't about what you can add. You got to put in the forefront what you need to subtract.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of some things before you can start adding some things. Because if you add the wrong things to the right things, it's going to be a bad mix.
Exactly.
It's going to be a bad mix. Even if you baking a cake, if you add something that they say don't put in there, that cake ain't going to come out right.
No.
Ain't coming out right. It's going to be a bad mix.
No. and that's what I say, man. So that's why I get on there. I'll be like, man, I don't, man, fuck them excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them excuses. That book, man, fuck them. I don't even want to hear them. I tell you, shoot, man, I don't even like to listen to people spend too much time talking about their past. Because that don't explain to me why you where you at in your life now. That shit don't explain that. Talk to me about who you are right now. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, we all, and the reason I say that, man, because we all got to pay. Every good movie start with I tell people all the time, everything good start with nothing. Everything big, it start with nothing. You look at anybody that got that's way they want to be, they started with nothing. Then you got the very few people, you know what I'm saying, that have a hand up in the game. We ain't talk about them. I ain't talk about them. So let's not get this shit confused. I'm talking about motherfuckers like us that sit here, and I'm talking about people every day that get up and I'm talking, man, start out with nothing. When you look back at goddamn, when you look at Amazon, Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't come, man, that motherfucker was sleeping in his office, started out in the garage. I ain't saying he was broke, but I'm saying he ain't had no money like he got. He ain't start out like that. When you look back at a lot of motherfuckers, bro, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't got to go to billionaire. You can just go to the person that just somebody you know that just opened up that store or that restaurant they say they want to open. You can remember when they ain't have shit. Everything great started in small places, man.
That's true.
I got that from Andre 3000. Andre 3000 said, man, everything great started in small places. When they got them started, the Dungeon family, they was in the bottom of they homeboy house in the basement where it's dirty. That's why it was called the dungeon. But everything great, man. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfucker, y'all want to get out here and I got to be out there. Fuck that. Learn what you need to learn. So once you get out here in front of people, like my bro say, you prepared. Don't get out this motherfucker looking crazy because you unprepared, because you were so ready to get in the limelight that you goddamn gave up all your morals. You motherfucking skipped all the motherfucking lessons that you need to learn. And now here you is up here looking unprepared. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Just like I tell y'all all the time.
5 P. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Let me say it again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, man. We all a work in progress, man. But the question is, are you working or are you talking?
Yeah, man.
Everybody a work in progress, man. Ain't nobody just arrived. oh, I made it. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you feel like you made it, you still got to keep working to maintain what you got.
Yeah, because it's some things you need to
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I said, you may be ready, but you ain't prepared.
Got to be prepared, man.
Or you may be prepared, but you ain't ready.
Yeah.
Shit, you may be prepared to go on that vacation. Got the new luggage you gonna put your clothes in. Got the clothes you gonna got them put in the motherfucking bag. But guess what? You ain't got no money.
You ain't got no money. You ain't got no business going.
You know what I'm saying? So you prepared, but you ain't ready.
You ain't got no business going.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? You got to get both of them things together. Like I say, man, this is a union. So that's why I tell motherfuckers, man. But look, man, like I say, man, hey, man, I say, man, we just want to say thank y'all, man, for goddamn, joining us, man. We had a little late start, but like I said, man, this is what I love to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I told my bro at the beginning, I like, man, goddamn, bro, I don't know if we gonna do it. I said, hey, man, I went, got them figure what was wrong, hit my bro back, like shit, bro, let's run this shit.
Let's do it. And look, and I knew you was gonna do that because I never left this spot.
Yeah, when I call you, still right there.
I never left this spot.
Yeah.
I never left this spot. And like clockwork, you called back and said we on. Like I said, yeah.
Because I say, man, hey, cause I tell motherfucker, man, when it's something you say you love to do, man, you gonna find every reason to do it.
That's right.
You gonna find every reason to do it, man. I tell people, man, when Monday come in, I look forward to sit down in this motherfucking chair inside this goddamn closet. Small place now. Remember I told y'all that. Small place, produce big things. Y'all gonna see now. Real, I'm trying to tell y'all. Be like, hey, man, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna happen. But like I was saying, man, shit, I called my bro back. I said, man, look, man, shit. Because guess what? If I would have gave up, if I would have pulled these lights and got them cut, I would have never knew. Had I just did what I did, I could have been right on up. And that's how it is in life. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I said, you ready, no, but sometimes you got to get prepared. And sometimes things ain't gonna go your way. Sometimes that store that you need to get into ain't gonna be open when you know they supposed to be open. But if you leave and go back home, shit, somebody else might be in there walking up to the door. You don't pull it up. Sometimes you just got the goddamn, hey. And that's how life is, man. You can't be giving up. How you gonna ever get to see the outcome you looking for? And yeah, you can start over. But goddamn, it just goddamn seems like it's so much farther away to get where you was at. Because when you start over, shit, you just gonna use the things you already learned. And had you not ever quit, you would have learned more. So I tell people, man, as long as you get up every day, and as long as you believe in who you are as a person, and as long as you believe in the things that you have done in your life, present and future. I mean, present and past. It ain't no future. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell you all the time, man, it's just today. You know what I'm saying? I want to use the past because the past, you can get it wrong, show you that you can get through what you're going through right now. Because you can figure if I had less to get through that, and now that I got more, it ain't no way I can get through this. But I tell y'all, man, don't worry about your future. If you know you're going to get up every day and do exactly what you're supposed to do, and you ain't going to never give up, then what you worried about it for? What you focusing on so much for? If you ain't trying to add nothing else onto your future, then all that other shit, man. Because I tell people, shoot, a lot of times you worry because you don't really think you're going to get there. That's why you want it to happen fast. You want it to happen right now because in your mind, you saying, man, I don't even know if I'm going to have another chance at it. Because really what you're saying, because if this don't work, I'm going to quit. And I ain't going to never try to do this again. But see, I say, fuck that. I say, fuck that, man. I was at the show the other day, shoot. And the guy was like, oh, you out here. I told the nigga, man, shit, man. Hey, the older you get, the less useful you're going to become to this world. The older you get, the less useful you're going to become. When you was young, you filled out applications, man, mother call you all over the place. Come on, you understand? The older you get, shit, the less they call back them applications. Matter of fact, when you was young, all your homeboys would call and talk about, let's go out and do this and that. The older you got, less phone calls you get. You still got the same homeboys. Y'all just old now. You ain't going out like that no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. So that's why I say you have to stay youthful. You have to stay it's on you to get up no matter how old you get and do the things you need to do to maintain your goddamn physical fitness and make sure you got them eat the right things and make sure you out here got them getting up and preparing yourself for your motherfucking day and getting to some real motherfucking money and doing some things that goddamn improve your life and your situation and shit. Because man, the older you get, motherfuckers don't need old motherfucker. Man, shit, man, you okay? This thing, cause I'm old, I done did all, man, shit, man. I'm telling you, your good deeds don't last that long with you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got some people that's really loving you and there for you and nerd. But if you just, if you just been out here, one of them motherfuckers, I don't need nobody, I could do this on my own, and then you done got old thinking like that, when you get on your own, it's kind of like when you ain't never had no job, and you ain't never had no 401k, and you ain't never had no, Social Security built up. And so when you got to be old, you can't rely on nothing because you ain't never built up nothing. That's how it be. That's how it be, man. You got to start up, build some equity in your motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all motherfuckers ain't got no equity in your goddamn life. You steady trying to get shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like having, you got that house. Every time you go to the bank, you like, hey, can I get something? They like, hey, you ain't got nothing in it. That's how I be these niggas. They lie. They can't get nothing out because they ain't got nothing in it. Ain't no equity in themselves. What I mean, you don't believe in your motherfucking self. That's what equity is. For the people that don't know what I'm saying you don't believe in yourself. So because you don't believe in yourself, you can't get nothing out yourself that's gonna help yourself do the things you want to do for yourself. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying too much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying, man, look, man, get your goddamn shit together. Quit sitting around this motherfucker waiting on other people to do things for you that you're gonna have to do for yourself anyway. But like I said, man, I just want to say thank y'all. I want to thank my brother. We're gonna listen to this motherfucker music, and when we come back, we're gonna get into what my bro got to talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna get into.
Salute, man.
You can't hear, man.
Dropped a lot of jewels, man.
Hey, we here, man.
Dropped a lot of jewels, man.
Hey, man, so that's what we do, man. This what, shit, man, uncut, baby. But like I said, man, we're gonna listen to this shit right here. We're gonna come right back, man. We're gonna get it to my bro, man. So until then, man, y'all vibe out with us. Like I said, I just want to say thank y'all for joining us, man. For anybody that just popped in, to all my YouTube folks, you already know. Thank you for joining us. To all my Instagram people out there, you already know. Motherfucking man, Big Unc, man. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, man, we gonna holler at y'all. Not next time, because I don't want y'all to roll away. I'm just saying that's the studio over here. So until then, man, we'll holler at y'all in a minute, man. This is Don Trip. You already know what to do.
Yeah. Here we go. Season 4.
Excuse me one moment.
I guess I'll take a moment to reflect. Sometimes you gotta cut throats to cut the checks. If money is the root of all evil, then I'm possessed. I'm nowhere near perfect yet, I did my best. Nowhere near perfect, yeah, I confess. To teach me how to fly, mama pushed me out the nest. Me, I'm just living life, lit like the Christmas lights. I hope you copy everything I do so you can get it right. All my dogs eat, grab a salsa and the kitchen knife to ride on my hip. I'm just waiting for a fish to bite. If you feel froggy, leap at me, please. I keep a pair of George with me, 223s. I swear that ends well. I hope heaven knows I meant well. I hope heaven knows. I hope heaven knows. I hope heaven knows. If I ever had a grudge, I'm never letting go. Sticking to the script, same nigga every episode. Even though I don't follow rules, I respect the code. Of course I'm cold-hearted, I was raised by an Eskimo. Either you a rider or you not, nigga, yes or no. Say you hard body, in my way you a stepping stone. Call a spade while I'm shuffling my deck of cards. I kinda miss breaking down bricks like a wrecking ball. You know how I'm rocking. Bitch, you know motherfucking well you can't stop me. And quitting not an option. 2 magazines take together, call them chopsticks. My money speak for me, no need to gossip. Long live Piff. I hope heaven knows. I hope heaven knows I meant well. All's well that ends well. I hope heaven knows. Yeah. I hope heaven knows.
What's going on, everybody? You already know what time it is, man. Like I said, I'm your motherfucking man, Big Unc, man. This is motherfucking conversation with your motherfucking man, Big Unc, man. And this is live, uncut, man. And for those that joining me, man, like I said, man, I just want to say thank y'all. It's an honor. It's a privilege for me to be able to share your motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is what I love to do. This is what you choosing to do. And since you choosing to come fuck with me tonight, man, I just want to let you know how much I appreciate that shit, man. You know, but hey, man, like I told y'all, man, I ain't gonna give up and I ain't gonna quit. No matter how many people on this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Look, hey, that's what it is. Shit, I got me too.
Had to re-up while we took a little intermission.
Hey, man, shit, it's all good, man. Like I said, I was telling man, like, man, shoot, like I tell you, man, hey, like, this is what I love. I love this, people. I'm telling y'all, man. This why if I ever met anybody that's watching my show tonight, out at pop-ups or out there in the world or just, through conversation DMs on my, I just want to say, man, like, telling y'all, man, for real, like, this is what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? I love to do it. Like I said, it don't pay me shit. And I tell y'all, most of the time, the things that y'all say y'all love to do, it ain't gonna pay y'all nothing. If you love to watch TV, that ain't gonna pay you shit. Shit, but if you know what I'm saying? But if you learn enough about the shit that you watching, and you educated, you can talk about it, and you can get paid to talk about the shit you love to watch. You know what I'm saying? That's how this shit works. You got to learn how to take a product and make profit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be sitting around and have products all around you, and just be sitting there using them or got them just letting them waste away. Sometimes you be your biggest product. You know what I'm saying? You are your biggest product. I'm pushing the brand. I am my brand. You know what I'm saying? I am my brand. No matter where I go, I'm motherfucking Unc. You know what I'm saying? That's where I talk this shit. No matter what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always be me. I ain't coming on shit. Cause like I tell people when I meet them, all I want to do is tell people how great they is. Shoot. I used to wonder. I used to be like, man, why do I do this shit? And I used to say, man, because I want to inspire people. You know what I'm saying? But everybody say that shit when they do these shows. I just want to inspire somebody. I just want, and I do. But it's bigger than inspire, man. How do I want to inspire people? How can I inspire people? Well, the only way I can inspire them is by living my life right. You know what I'm saying? By getting up every day and
leading
doing things
leading by example.
That's it. That's the only way I can inspire you. So it got to be something else that I'm trying to do for you also. And what I come to realize, I just really want to tell you how great you are. I don't know who on here. Sometimes it may not be nobody on here, but someday it's gonna be a listener. Somebody gonna listen to what I'm saying. And I just want people to know that when I came on here to do this shit, it was because I just wanted people to know how great they are. Like I want people to know that no, you don't have to be in the situation you in, but you choosing to be there. No, I'm not saying that what you complaining about and what you worrying about ain't really going on out there in that world. All I'm saying is that ain't the reason you ain't got your shit together. See, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just showing you the alternative to getting your shit together, and that's you. So when I meet people, man, that's all I'm telling you. But I'm also telling you that life don't give a fuck about nothing that you're going through. Life don't care that somebody passed away that you love. Life don't care that you depressed. Life don't care that you don't got everything you need to have to do everything you say you want to do. Life don't care that you don't got that car you say you need to get back to work. Life don't care goddamn because you ain't got the ingredients you need to finish that meal you want. Life don't give a fuck about that shit, man. The only thing life care about is do you got your shit together today and do you believe in your motherfucking self? See, what we care about is all the things life don't give a fuck about. And that's what gets you fucked up. See, that's why I don't care. I'm telling you, man, I don't care about nothing life don't care. If life don't care about it, I don't either. Man, I don't. I don't care about what's going on out there in that world. Because that ain't got nothing to do with why I ain't where I'm at in my life. I have to answer for that shit. I tell my bro, man, that's why I don't get mad. I don't get mad at people no more, man. Man, I don't even get mad at nothing that happened. I'll get frustrated because I know I could have stopped that. Or I shouldn't have did. That's why I get frustrated. But I don't get mad.
We don't get mad. We don't get mad. We get even. Now let me stop. Let me stop.
But yeah, man.
Let me stop.
I was saying, I know because I know, man. Before I get mad, I need to check myself because I know it's easier to fix me than it is to fix something somebody else trying to do to me. I can't fix them being who they are, but I can fix myself. And so that's what I encourage y'all to do. I encourage y'all stop focusing on the horse and pay attention to the tricks because the tricks don't change. I put up that post the other day. I say, don't focus on the horse. Focus.
Daddy, you drink a lot of beer.
Hey, look, I told y'all this uncut. And she ain't put no cut on it. She ain't put no cut on it. You see the bill?
Tell everybody hello.
What's going on, Mom? That's right. Introduce yourself to the world.
Hey, Uncle John.
Hey, Uncle John.
What's going on, Mama? Introduce yourself to the world.
Tell them your name.
Zara.
Look at the camera. Wait a minute.
My name is Zara.
Zara what? Zari Manya Essence Miller? And who is Zara Miller? Come on, Zara. Who is Zara Miller? Say it so they can understand you. Who is Zara Miller? God's child. God's child. And what are you?
I'm from beautiful baby smile.
Are you looking at the camera?
Beautiful baby smile.
You talented, strong, beautiful, brave, and smart. Wow. Do you look good?
Go down. You finna make you gonna be the reason I blow up tonight, girl. I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you some residuals. If I get anything, this thing blow up. I'm sending the check to you.
Tell them, do you look good? Tell them.
I smell good, I feel good.
I look good, I smell good, and I feel good. Give me some sugar.
That's right.
I love you.
Right. And see, that's what we're talking about, people. Like, we get on here and we talk this shit, man, and we real, like, family, like, for real. And this is my brother, man. I be trying to tell people about my brotherhood, man. I got brothers, like, we've been brothers like 40 years. Well, I'm talking through all phases of changes. It's more than him. One day, man, I'm going to have all us on this motherfucker, man. We gonna all get on here, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. And we like this, man.
Bro, I've been knowing you 40 years, bro.
Yeah,
30 years.
Yeah.
30 years, 30 plus, somewhere in there.
Yeah. And you know, and so this way I drew my inspiration from. Like my brothers, like this, like they check. I was the one that stayed in the streets. I was the one. My bro right here, man, was 18. He was in the service. When he came home, he was married, had a family, was taking. Look, I'm still out there. I'm older than my bro. I'm 53. Shoot, how old you?
48. Be 49 next month.
But that don't mean shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people that shit don't mean nothing, man. Look, it's about who received the information first. It ain't about who received the information first. It's about who received it first. Because I'm probably sure I heard shit before him, but he received it before I did. And because he received it, he was able to go and do what he needed to with that information he received. See, me, I was receiving that shit, man. I was getting it, but I was receiving it. You know, everybody, I was getting it. Hey, I tell people all the time, man, we all done had people tell us you shouldn't do this way. We all done had that, so we ain't gonna act like we ain't had that shit. We ain't know better. That's why I tell motherfucker, man, a baby know right and wrong. Man, even a dog or a cat know right from wrong. You ever had you had a dog outside your dog? Whenever he did something wrong and you do it, did he look at you like he knew?
He definitely know.
Yes, we all know. We all know. If we don't know nothing else, we know right. We may not know right from left, but we know right from wrong. Even if you don't show it, man, you know better. You know better. That's ever since we little kids, that's something we all done heard throughout our whole life. No matter how old you got, you done been in a situation or you done told somebody, you know better. You know better. You don't have to tell old motherfuckers. You know better. Because we do, but that don't mean shit. It's about
that don't mean you're going to do better.
Do you do better?
Right.
Fuck, because you know better. I know 2 + 2 is 4. But if I owe you 4, I might say it's 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I know better. I know you loaned me $20, but I'm coming back with 18. Man, you know better. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, man. But you know, like I tell, man, but we don't get on, like I said, man, like, and I'm glad, I'm glad my niece, because I just want y'all to understand, like, that's the type of shit I'm on, man. Because that's the type of shit I'm around. And I don't be out here goddamn, nah, man. And I ain't got brothers that be out here on, and like I said, no. You know, and it ain't like we demand, I'm telling you, and this is the thing about it, though. It ain't that we demand us to be the way we are. But each one of us know, in order for us to maintain our relationship, as far as like being able to get together and be together, we got to have our shit together. Most of the people that grew up with us, that don't be with us now, for whatever reason, the real reason is because most people ain't where they need to be at in their life. You know? And I ain't here to point, no, I'm just saying, a lot of times, the real reason that you find yourself out of places you want to be in is because you ain't got your shit together. I had to realize that. I had to accept that. I had to realize the only reason I wasn't where I said I was wanting to be at in my life is because I ain't have my shit together. Because I wasn't getting up every day, and I wasn't responding, and I wasn't doing the type of things I needed to do in my life, and I wasn't making the kind of choices every day consistently that was going to allow me to see this. I wasn't doing that. I'm telling y'all, I tell y'all, I wasn't doing that. That I told you, I've been married. Me and my wife been together 11 years. Been married 6 years. I ain't never cheated on my wife. Never, ever, never, ever. I promise y'all this right here. I hope I get famous. And I bet you can't no woman or nobody ever come out and say, "Hey, yes, he did. I was with him." Never, ever, never, ever, ever.
Salute.
Because I thank you, bro. Because I know that I know what it take to fuck up. I know what it take to fuck up and lose a woman like that. Because like I tell my wife, I done smelt her love before. The love my wife give me, I done smelt it before. I done seen it before. I done felt it before. The only difference is that I didn't choose up every day to get up every day and live my life the way I do while I'm with my wife now. I didn't choose to get up every day and treat my wife and complete my wife the way my wife needs me to complete her.
You was an inlet. You was an inlet then. You was a taker then.
Yes, exactly.
But you're not that no more, brother.
Boy,
Hey, thank God for growth and development, man.
Boy, if you ain't just steal that ball and lay it up, I'm telling you, that's all. Hey, that's all it was. I was a fucking inlet.
It's growth and development, though.
Hey, one time, I'm gonna hit you with one worse than that. One time, I used to be a thorn in a woman's side. One time, I used to be like that, like I told you, like that goddamn anglerfish. If y'all don't, I wish I ain't no wishing. If I'd have thought about this, I could have talked. I'll talk about this later. Next time we will talk about that. The anglerfish. But the anglerfish, the female fish, the male fish just bite onto her and become a lump in the side. The nigga becomes so useless that he don't need no organs, he don't need nothing. He just need his little eyes. He loses his eyes. He just need, it's like a little thing that he breathes to stay alive. That's it.
He's just living off her.
That's it. And that's how people be. People get with people and they just live off you. They don't bring nothing into the relationship. And if they do, it's gonna evaporate as soon as they get there. Whatever happiness they bring in the relationship, it'll be gone. It'll be done. You won't even realize they brung it. You be trying to think of, you be like, when the last time we had a good time? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. When the last time you ever told me you love me? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I used to be that nigga. Luckily enough, I didn't lose. I wasn't that bad. I might bite on her for a minute, and then I'm gonna get off because I got to go get me some money. But I'm gonna come back and bite on. I done been with women that I just live with them just for the residency while I was out here getting money.
For the residency.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, you thought hey, look, man, shit, hey, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, now it's plenty of women that are about for that. They're like, yeah, I remember he used to be like that. But ain't no woman gonna come out and say they ever been with me with my. I don't play that. Like I said, man, I know what it takes. Fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Good, man. And I ain't with that shit. Hey, look, like Eddie Murphy said, man. Murphy said, I was watching Eddie Murphy documentary. Eddie Murphy said this right here. He used to be around a lot of people. They used to do a lot of things. He used to be around Rick James, best friend. He used to be around a lot of the SNL actors. Back then in the late 80s, cocaine was a thing. You know what I'm saying? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. That's what Rick James said. And Eddie Murphy said he wasn't with that shit. He said he could be around it. He said because he knew how to get out the room. He said wasn't nothing about what used to go on back then that made him want to stay in the room and see it. He said that wasn't him. Because Eddie Murphy said he was not going to have a hand in his own demise. Man. He said he was not going to have a hand in his own demise. And it get me to thinking, because I used to have a hand in my demise, man. I'd have been shot. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been in prison. I done did all, man. I'm telling you, man, people. I'm telling y'all, like, I can talk this shit, man, because I used to be out there in that world. When I tell y'all, man, that there's somebody out there right now that'll blow your motherfucking head off, and they don't care about it because you got a family, because you the breadwinner, because you positive, because you won't hurt nobody. Man, nobody care about that shit when you out there in that world. Man, I told you, and God will watch you die and watch your family bury you and pray for you. Man, I'm telling you, man. So I don't get on here to mix words and get into the back. I'm telling you, I just speak facts, man. And until you can show me something that can dispute my factual thought and beliefs, and I'm telling you, man, you get this shit fucked up if you want to. Your ass will starve out here praying and waiting on people to do, man, your ass will starve. I ain't saying won't nobody help you, but your ass will starve. And I'm telling you, so that's why I tell you, man, like this shit is about belief, man. This shit ain't all this shit that y'all making and all this shit that the world producing. At the end of the day, this shit is about, do you believe in your motherfucking self? Because if you don't, you can't do none of these things you say you want to do. If you don't, you can't overcome that drug habit. If you don't, you can't goddamn overcome motherfuckers talking about you and saying you ain't gonna be shit. If you, man, you can't overcome your voice, man. You can't overcome your voice. If your voice is the only thing you hear, then that's the only thing you gonna believe, man. No matter how much people say shit to you, man, your mind gonna only believe the things you say. It'll remember any motherfucking thing if you think of it that long enough. If you don't think of something long enough, your mind will forget that shit ever happened. Your mind will forget that you ever saw it. Your mind will forget he scored that many points if you don't think about it long enough. You will be like, oh, hold on, I saw it. What the fuck? You have to go get your phone to remember what you forgot. Because your mind don't believe nothing but shit you say and the shit that you remember on your man. It don't. So that's why I get on here, man, and I be like, man, I ain't got time. Like, hey, listen, I ain't on here to talk about who got the most money. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. Because it don't go past my bank account. I don't know who the motherfucker bad. I don't know. Because I love my wife and I can see her. She bad. She the baddest motherfucker. I got the baddest chick in the game wearing my chain. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's my beat. I don't care about. Listen, motherfucker, I don't care about how much the groceries cost. I don't go in the grocery store for that reason. I go in the grocery store to buy groceries. Hey, listen, it's because I know I done made choices so far long ago that it ain't no way I'm gonna go broke today. That's one thing I know, man. Right now today, I might as well be a trillionaire. Because anything I want to do right now today, I can do. And on top of that, right now today, I know I ain't finna be a victim. Matter of fact, I know I ain't finna be a victim now. Next month, next year, I be telling people, bro, I be saying, like, you can predict your life. Only if you know you're gonna get up every day and do the work that it takes to get that shit.
The only way to predict your future is to create it.
Hey, that's it. You can't give up. So I tell people, I be like, man, in 5 years, this is what I'm gonna be doing, because I know I'm already doing the work. And I know I ain't gonna stop doing the work. Yeah, I'll be like, oh man, hey, this what I'm finna lose this. I'm finna get in shape, man, because I'm all this shit. Because I know I'm gonna do the work. I know it's no way that it can't happen. And people will be like, well, what about shit you ain't got no control over? Well, if I ain't got no control over it, then that ain't gonna be the reason it don't happen. That ain't gonna be if it's something I ain't got no control over, ain't gonna be the reason I don't get the way I want to get to. Because if all I need to do is have control over the things I need to have control over, then it can't nothing stop. That don't mean that I ain't got to deal with bullshit. That don't mean that I don't get up and I don't see the same things and hear the same things that y'all hear every day. I do. But I know I ain't, man. Hey, listen, I tell y'all on the last show, I have learned to let life teach me the things I don't know about life. And the only way I can do that is just by being an observer. It's some things that I have seen. It's some things that it's some people in my life right now that's going through some things in their own personal life that they want me to help them out with, and I won't do it. Listen, people, and I got everything it takes to help them out too. Matter of fact, I'll tell y'all, it's my son. I ain't gonna do it. Because life trying to teach me something about him. And the moment I interfere with what life trying to teach me, it's gonna stop me from learning, and it's gonna stop him from learning. And you may ask, well, what is he gonna learn? He's gonna learn everything he needs to know about himself. And what I'm gonna learn is what I already know. He can do it. And that's with anything that go on in life. I don't need that shit. I don't get caught up in, man, because every time I turn around, it's always something else. And as soon as this over, it's something else. But one thing I always learn, and this thing I know about people, bro, and this is why I don't even, when people talking, arguing, I get away. Family, I don't even get on, because this is one thing I learned about people. You gonna fucking adapt. That's the best thing. If we don't do nothing best, If that's if one thing is if as humans, if our greatest skill is one thing, it's adapting. If our greatest skill as human beings is one thing, it's motherfucking adapt. We will adapt to any motherfucking thing. Oh, we gonna complain about it. We gonna argue about it. But we gonna adapt. Coronavirus.
Told you I was having
Hard for they adapt. Motherfuckers adapt. They ain't want to be in the house, but they adapted to be in that bitch. We always in that man. This shit right here. But after a while, man, you was like, shit, man. Shit, it was so bad, you ain't even want to come back out the house. You ain't even want to go back out. You were like, oh shit, we got to go back outside now. Like, you know, little kids, you know, you little kid and shit. But back in my day, you know what I'm saying, when you was a little kid, you wanted to be outside. You know what I'm saying? But now, these kids, they want to stay inside. So it's kind of like talking to these little kids. You know how you be like, go outside. They be like, oh, we got to go outside. That's how it was after the coronavirus. And that's why I say, shoot, that people will adapt. Because as much as complaining as people did about the corona, we adapted to being in the house. We adapted to being in the house. Hey, we adapted so much, shoot, that when they told us to go back outside, we didn't want
to. We got used to being in the house.
Nigga ain't got job. Nigga like work.
I know people that made more money during corona sitting at home than they made going to work.
Bro, hey, listen, because I'm telling you, man, when they show, hey, listen, when life show you something, you better look, learn, and get with, because life may not show you this shit again. So sometimes life ain't gonna show you some shit, but like a couple of times in your life. So sometimes you have to be able to see it, learn from it, and be like, oh, I got it. And let me tell you what I learned, man. Let me tell you what I learned, man, about the coronavirus, bro. If they wanted, hey, bro, if they really wanted to help people, if they really wanted to do things to help people and get people, hey, they showed us they could do it, bro. They showed us they could take care of you. That's what they showed, but they turned that bitch off. So then people got caught up in the horse. I mean, they got caught up in the horse though, instead of focusing on the trick. People was getting caught up in the horse instead of focusing on the tricks. See, the trick is what I was focusing on. I was like, oh god damn, they can actually have all people just not work, and the world is still function, and you will still eat, and toilet paper, and you know what I'm saying? They was doing little shit fucking with your head with like, we ain't run out of toilet paper and all this. But what I saw was that if you sick, you can go to the doctor and they ain't charging you. Hey, if you they can make it the way you ain't got to pay your rent. You see what I'm saying? That's what I saw. That I saw if a motherfucker really wanted to do that, they could do it. And they showed you they could. And also they showed, but we ain't. You see, right now, goddamn, I think they just gave the goddamn food stamps back out. Yeah, they showing you, hey, we can stop this shit if we want to. Don't get this shit.
That's a fact.
So that's why I say, man, I don't want to live like that.
They're telling you to get ready.
Yeah. I don't want to. What I say, shoot. They telling people who don't got their shit together. They telling people who don't believe in themselves. They telling people who don't get up every day and sacrifice and commit themselves to a goal or to a situation that can help them mature and become the people they need to be to accomplish greater goals, so they can go out here and help other people do the same thing. That's who they talking to. But to a motherfucker like me, shit, man. They ain't showing. I show, man. Listen, man, ain't nothing about my life changed during the coronavirus. Ain't nothing. I was ordering shit. Hey, I ain't get no PP loans. I ain't get no assistance. I ain't get no break on the rent. None of that. I ain't none of that. I ain't none of that. This here. Because I ain't like I said, man. I ain't saying that there ain't people out here that you can go to and they'll help, man. But I don't want that help, man. I don't want that help. Because help don't do nothing but goddamn make, man, no. I don't want help. I want to just do what I'm supposed to do. Make sure I got my shit together. Man, that's all I want. I don't want no help, man. No, I don't want no help. I'm good. Like I told you, I know I got a spare tire, but But I ain't finna run. I ain't finna go out here and drive over nails. I ain't
Right.
finna go out just 'cause I know I got a spare tire. I don't know. I'm trying to ride. I'm trying to, when these bitches ball, I'm trying to go buy some more. I ain't finna, bro. I ain't never used that spare. Never. You know, but like I said, man, I'm just, like I tell people, man, this shit like hors d'oeuvres, man. You go at a party. You know, you go to a party, they have hors d'oeuvres, and you look at the plate, you like, oh yeah, I don't eat shrimp. So you let that platter go by. But then they come around with that platter that got the cheese and crackers. You be like, oh yeah, I like that. You take that motherfucker and you eat it. That's what this shit is that we doing right now. Some of the shit we may be saying may not be where it hitting for you, but then it may be something that is. I'm just saying, take that. Don't complain about the other shit. Don't complain about that shit that you won't want anyway. You ain't finna eat anyway. Just focus on that's it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, we get on here, man, we talk this shit, man. You know, my bro. Man, I love him, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I say,
I
man,
love you too, bro. You talking that real though, you know what I'm saying? And I hope there's some attentive ears to receive this. And man, life is about growth and development. I can't say that enough, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna jump into it.
yeah,
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Give me the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You gotta change the things that you can change. And the things that you can't change, that's not for you to be concerned with. That's a major prayer. It's called serenity. Control what you can control. Things that you can't control, you can't worry about things like that. I salute you, bro. I tell your story. I tell your story, man. But you did that. Didn't nobody else make these adjustments and change? You looked at yourself and you said, I want better for myself. And you believed in yourself and you knew you was capable, but you had to make some adjustments along the way, didn't you?
yeah. So,
You had to make some major adjustments, man.
oh,
And
yeah,
nobody's exempt. We all do. I'm working every day. Every day. I know I have not arrived. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, I'm grown. I'm grown. No, you're not grown. You're growing. You're growing. For a person to say they grown, that means you arrived. You haven't fully arrived. There's still some more work to do, whether it be within yourself, whether it be in your marriage, whether it be with your children, whether it be, you got more to give to the world. You got to work. It's every day, bro. We be up at 3:30, 4 in the morning. I'm right there up with you.
yeah,
Sending text to the group like, good morning. You're like, yeah, I'm up.
yeah.
Then here goes something positive to follow that. To start your day. To start your day. I'm up studying. You know, life is good though, man. Life is for the living, man.
Yeah.
Death teaches me, or has taught me, I should say, to live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's to live, bro. You got to live. This is a privilege to be here, bro. It's a privilege to be on your platform right now. But it's a privilege to wake up and be able to do what you need to do and what you want to do.
yeah.
That's that you put yourself in a position to do those things. Nobody gave you anything
Yeah.
and said, here, I'm gonna give you this so you can go do that. And if they did, they're not gonna keep doing it.
No, hell no.
They're not gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
I definitely salute you, bro. Yeah, I mean, I want you to focus more on, know what I'm saying, who you are. Forget who you used to be.
Yeah.
That
No,
person, you buried that. You buried that person. You
Oh
buried him.
no, no.
Buried
Hey,
him.
look, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. No. Cause see, I am who I was and who I am now. And I tell people you have to remember that. No matter how much you change for the better, remember you are who you was and you are who you are now. And the reason I say that is because I made them choices, man. I made them decisions. And I can make them again. If a situation or stuff, like I said, man, the thing is, I know that what has maintained my consistency has always been my belief. Even when I was doing fucked up, even when I was making bad choices, it's because I believed in myself that I was consistently doing, you know what I'm saying? And that's it now. But the only thing that has changed has been my choices, man. And that's what make it so hard. That's what make it so hard because I know how easy it is. I know what it's I know that feeling. I know that feeling that people get when everybody calling their name. When everybody that worldly love. I know that feeling. I know that feeling that people look for. I know that but that's a falsified feeling. And that feeling is only supplied by people and things. See, I had to find a feeling that I could maintain and keep as my own, man. So I had to say, okay, well, that's me. Only I can give myself that. My wife can't give me that. My friends can't give me that. The cars I drive can't give me that. Them places I can't. It can give me happiness, but happiness isn't something. Man, peace lasts forever when you got it. Happiness, that shit. Hey, happiness is given by something. You happy because of something. That's it. Peace can be supplied by you. You know what I'm saying? You can't make yourself happy unless you do something.
Okay. I was
You
about
have
to
to do
say,
something.
I was about to say, yeah, it's your responsibility.
No,
Your happiness is
I'm saying,
your
yeah,
responsibility.
yeah. That's why I say you have to do something to make yourself happy. You don't
Correct.
have to you don't have to do shit to have peace. To have peace, you don't have to do nothing. You don't have to move a finger. But to have happiness, you have to move. It's something you have to be shifting in your life to have that. So I say, and that's why one time, man, I had a show. Me and my bro went to, man, and at the time I was gonna do the show, but because I went there with the expectation of what I was gonna be able to do, and once I found out I couldn't do that, I went home. I could have stayed there, and I could have benefited from staying there, but I would have lost, I would have lost my peace because my peace would have been saying, "Nah, this ain't you." My peace would have been because my peace would have been distracted by the thought of, "Man, I came here to do this. Now I got my shit out there in the car, and even though I'm benefiting from being here, my peace ain't. So I ain't. No, I'm gonna go home. So I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna be at peace and I'm gonna be happy. So I'm gonna be with my wife.
The everybody in result, they want the love, the peace, and the happiness, man. Everything you
Yeah,
do is to get the love, peace, and happiness. Like them 12 Jews I shared
yeah,
with you.
yeah.
Them
But
12 Jews,
I
powerful.
could do without. Hey, but I could do without the happiness just with peace. I don't need the happiness. I just need the peace. If you know what I'm saying. I'm saying if happiness come with peace, then I'll take it.
The peace is part of your happiness.
No,
No?
no, no. Peace is peace, man. Hey, have you ever been at peace and you wasn't even you just at peace? It what you went, you know what I'm saying? What no, you were just at peace, bro. Like when you happy, you happy. You feel me? Like when you happy, you happy. When you ain't happy, you ain't happy. But when you at peace, man.
If I'm not happy, I'm not at peace.
Hey, listen.
That's a
I have
fact.
been at hey, listen, Shu. Have you ever been at peace, but because of somebody's happiness, it disturbed your peace? Have you ever been at peace and somebody called you with something that they was happy about? And you might have been at peace. You might have been just at peace. Nothing going on. You in your own shit. You ain't got the TV on. You reading your book. You just at peace. But
Right.
then your phone ring with some happiness. Happiness ain't like peace, man. Happiness ain't like peace, man. Happiness is a feeling. Peace ain't
Definitely
a
a
feeling.
feeling.
Yeah, peace ain't a feeling. Peace is a state of mind.
But
You know
it contributes to my happiness. Because when it's
hey,
chaos, because when it's
I'm saying. Hey, like you're right. But I'm saying happiness don't contribute to your peace. Peace contribute to your happiness. You can be happy, but you may not be peaceful. I was happy getting money and having a good time, but I wasn't peaceful while I was doing it.
Mm.
I was happy when I was at the club, but I wasn't peaceful when I was going. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like I'd have been happy, but not peaceful, man. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been happy, but you'd have been happy, doing some things, but you ain't been peaceful doing it. But I have been peaceful and happy. I have been peaceful, and because of that peace, it made me happy.
You know what? The ultimate goal today is for all those things to be in alignment.
Yeah.
Today. We talk like today, those love, peace, and happiness need to be on one accord today.
Yeah, for sure. Hey,
I promise you they do.
Hey, this is what I say about that. Only when you dealing with people. When you dealing with yourself, it don't have to be on all them 3 accords. It just have to be on one accord, and that's peace. When you dealing with people, it have to be. You have to have all that. That 12, that list you talk about, that only contribute when it comes to dealing with people. But when you dealing with yourself, it's only one way to deal with yourself. You don't have to do all these different things to get the peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace should already be there. Like
you gotta do that's part of doing the work.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, you like when you tell me the story about when you change your life, when you decide to change your life. One of the Jews came into play when you changed your life. That was that first you got the knowledge because you asked a question.
Yeah.
When you asked the question, you got the answer that you was looking for. That gave you knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So once you got the knowledge, then you became wise. That's the wisdom.
Yeah.
Then when things started to happen in your favor and your wheels was turning and things started to go your way, that's when you looked and said, I get it. When you said I get it, that means you understand, right? That was the understanding.
Yeah.
Those are the first 3 Jews. You asked the question, you got the knowledge. Once you asked the question, I remember you telling me you got the answer immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. I'm talking about like immediately you got that answer. And then some things happen that put you in a better predicament.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you became wise because you had this knowledge through the question that you asked. You said, man, I get it now.
Yeah.
You laugh. I remember you telling me you laugh.
Yeah.
Because when it hit you, you like, man, I understand.
Yeah. And I said that, and I was like, yo, because I knew right then. I said, that's all it is. I just said, this is all about choice, and it's about being patient. Them were the first 2 things I had to learn. The first 2 steps of my journey was all about being patient and making better choices. Before I even got to anything that I talk about now, it started with those 2 things, man. You know what I'm saying? And then because of those 2 things, it allowed me to be able to learn the other things I needed to learn to be able to progress in my life.
And that brings us to the next 3 Jews. When you say allowed, it allowed you. That's the freedom.
Yeah.
When you say it allow me, that means you got the freedom to move how you choose to move.
Yeah.
That's the freedom aspect.
Yeah.
Then you need to make sure you get treated fairly while you move and how you move. That's the justice aspect.
Yeah.
Then you got access to everything else that everybody else got access to. That's the 24 hours in a day that we all have. And it's what you do with them 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's the equality aspect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My 24 hours and your 24 hours and whoever, we got the same 24 hours.
Yeah.
What you do with yours and what I do with mine, it's my choice. That's that's the equality, man. We got them 24 hours, man.
And to seg off that right there, and that go back to like that's the difference between the Jordan River and the Dead Sea. They both get the same water from the Galilee. They both get it. It comes from the Galilee and it flows through the Jordan River into the Dead Sea. But like you say, it's about what both of them, each one of them do with it. One does the right thing and the other does the wrong thing. And that's just how life is. We all wake up.
Life. One of them got the freedom and one of them don't.
Hey, this is what I tell. We all get the same amount of, hey, listen, when we first born, we all get the same amount of life. It's just about what you choose to do with your life that shorten it or allow you to. But when you first born, we all got the same amount of life at that point.
We definitely do.
We all got to, at that point, yeah, we all got the same amount of life. It's just about what we choose to do with it from that point on out. That's what's going to determine how your life. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we talk about them rivers. One flow, one is an inlet, one is the outlet. One do right, one do wrong. Right? They both got the same. They both get the same. We all get the same amount of time when we wake up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if one baby born on January the 21st and another baby was born on January the 2nd at the same time, yeah. When they were, the days, one was born a day before each other. But come Monday morning, shit, we mano mano. Yo, you got the same amount of time I got.
Today.
So now every day you wake up, you get, hey, it's about what you choose to do with your life. How you can't you can't look at this. What I say, you can't look at somebody else and be like, oh, so hey, listen, I tell motherfuckers, sometimes you got to go call your mom and daddy and blame them for why your life. They talk about, oh, I was dealt. Oh, these just cause I was dealt. Well, guess what, motherfucker? I'm gonna tell you a secret. Your mom and daddy was the dealer. You know what I'm saying? Them cards you got dealt, your mom and daddy dealt them shits to you. Yeah, they dealt them cards to you. So if you want to complain and talk about,
that's a fact.
I'm just playing the cards I was dealt. Your mom and daddy dealt them to you.
That's a fact. Those are things that's wasn't in your control.
Yeah.
But once you become an adult,
it don't even matter.
Once you become an adult, you're responsible for your choices, man.
All that. All that. That hand you was dealt, man, you been played that hand. You ain't been sitting there your whole life. And now, if you've been sitting at the table, if you've been sitting that whole life with the same hand you done had since you was a kid, man, listen, something wrong with something. Hey, listen, like I told y'all, I don't talk about people. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a place that you gonna come and get me to be bashing people. No, I'm just saying, if you got issues mentally where you just been still holding on to how you was a kid and you ain't been able to, then you might need to go talk to some people that can help you get where you know what I'm saying? Because it might just be something minor. You can get past that and you can see that you can be more. But man, listen here, man. If you still playing the hands you were dealt since you was a kid, man, that's your fault. Shit, that's your fault. Man, I'm telling you, blame your mom and daddy for dealing you the hand. Shit, I'm telling you, man. But yeah.
That's a true statement.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just playing the hand I was dealt. Bitch, you being played that hand. That hand you got now, shit, you dealing them cards. You know what I'm saying? You playing goddamn, what you call that shit? You know, when you put the cards down and
solitaire.
Solitary. That's what you playing, nigga. Hey, you shuffling them, cutting them. Oh, you do all that. You shuffle cutting, laying. A matter of fact, people, you know what I'm saying? Because I know we getting late. We finna go into this segue right now. I ain't even gonna play the video. We finna go right into it. I told you I want to talk about this right here. Pop it up. Bam. There it goes. Motherfucking Nutty Professor. You know, I told y'all, you know what I'm saying, before, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna come and get into this. Hey, this is another one of these shows. This is another one of these shits right here, right? I did this joint alone, man. You go back to my Instagram, and you can see when I did this shit right here, and I talked about this scenario. And I was talking about, and I tell people like, you know, we watch movies and shit. You know, when I was a little young kid, when I used to go to the movie theater and shit, like it was something about watching the credits and stuff. You see people names and stuff. You know, now I'm old. I just, I ain't only go to the theater and shit. And I cut people off so fast. Now I don't even know why they even put credits on that bitch no more. But I know why they do it because people want their goddamn flowers, But I'm saying I used to watch the credits. And the credits would tell you everybody that played in that movie. Matter of fact, it'll tell you everything, even if you ain't playing the movie. You might have just had like little roles with cameraman, the makeup artist,
everything,
the band player, the part, anything you're gonna be in the credit. And then it got me to thinking, right, about the Nutty Professor. And we all done seen the Nutty Professor. And if I say anything, everybody first gonna be like, man, Eddie Murphy played all the parts in the movie. And one time, man, a part of my line, he was like, man, I wonder why Eddie Murphy chose to do that, man. Why he chose to play all the parts. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to, get nobody, somebody else could. I was like, man, shit, because he already did that. Shit, he done did all that. He done showed that love and had people. He done played movies with other people. I say, man, sometimes, man, You got to play all the parts. No, he might have been working on movies with people and they might have been showing up late. You got to deal with different attitudes and shit like that. So Eddie Murphy probably was like tired of that. He was like, man, fuck this, man. I just want to do my own movies where I play all the parts. I have certain people play parts throughout the movie, but really I just want to home in. And that's what he did. And the movies became blockbuster hits. Nutty Professor, y'all, anybody, man, I don't give a fuck how old you is. You know about Nutty Professor. And that's what I want to get into like right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like your life, my life. Man, it's just a movie, right? And we've been directing this motherfucker our whole life, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been directing this bitch our whole life. You know, we first started out, you know, we used to pick people to play roles in our movies. You done had friends you done had in your life before. You know, when you growing up, you don't give a fuck who in it. You be like, you be the motherfucker. Come on. You gotta hold the camera. You done pick all kind of motherfuckers in your movie. You know what I'm saying? And then when it start out, it be fucked up because most of the people that you be in your movie, they don't know how to play the roles you give them. So they fucking your movie up. You know what I'm saying? You got to goddamn get into it with this motherfucker. Now y'all falling out. Now you got to go find another motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And they do it. So over time, you keep doing this shit. But then after a while, you know, you become older, like Eddie Murphy did, right? And you start saying, you know what, fuck that, man. I don't need to be hanging around a bunch of motherfuckers. Shit, I'm gonna goddamn start paying my own rent. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, shit, I'm gonna start goddamn watering my own lawn. I'm gonna live in my own house. And so you start doing all the things that other people used to do for you. And that's kind of like what the Nutty Professor is, man. See, sometimes in your life, man, you just got to be prepared to do all the work. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say sometimes. I mean every motherfucking day. I tell y'all, man, I have people that tell me they gonna do stuff for me, and I believe it. But I still go do it anyway myself. Just in case they don't follow through. Because one thing I have, man, is an understanding about other people's lives. And I take everybody I fuck with, I take everybody's life, you know what I'm saying, with the utmost goddamn honor and respect, because I know it's a privilege for people to share their time or just open up their life. I do. So whenever I ask somebody to do something, the first thing I do that I know most people don't do, I take in the fact that they got a life. So they my friends, so they done told me about all the things they do throughout their day. So even though I know they saying they gonna commit themselves to doing something for me, I know at any point one of these things could arise and may stop them from being able to do that. But I can't get mad at them for having to take care of what they need to take care of in their own motherfucking life. But I can't blame them either. So that's why I'm gonna always be prepared. I'm gonna always have two sets of pens. No matter how many pens you say you're gonna bring with you. I'm always gonna have. I'm gonna always be done did the work. But the reason I'm always do the work because not because I don't trust that you're gonna do your work, but because I need to learn that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? I need to learn that. I need to get up every day and I need to commit myself to the things you're willing to commit yourself to for me. If you commit your life to doing something for me, then I can commit my own life to doing it for myself. I tell people all the time, man. And anybody that know me know I'm this way, man. Man, I only buy shit so I can learn how to do it myself. The only thing I buy that I know I ain't gonna do myself is food. Man, I ain't finna goddamn learn how to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I get a house, I might plant a little, you know, I'll do all that shit. But man, I ain't doing that shit. I'm gonna go buy. I ain't finna goddamn go fix no car. I ain't finna learn how to do that shit. I'm too old for that. I'm gonna pay somebody that. But anything else, man, I tell people all the time, if you can sell it to me, I can learn to make it myself. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, man, I'm prepared to play all the roles in my life, man. No matter how many people I got that say they can play the role for me, I'm gonna always be prepared to play it myself. Not because I don't need their assistance, I just don't need it right now. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you got people in your life, man, and you got them playing roles and stuff. They ain't even playing big roles in your life. They may just be a mother just holding up the candle, holding up. They don't even know how to. It ain't that they don't know how to hold up the light for you. They just don't put it up when you're done with it. You know what I mean? Like you got people like, yeah, they know how to do this, but they don't know how to do that. And so that's why I tell people, you know, and that's why I wanted to use this theme, man. I told my bro about it, like, man, you know, like, that's what your life is about. Your life is a movie, man. And you the director. And yeah, like right now, your life may seem like it's a mystery or a thriller. But tomorrow you could turn it into a comedy. Next year it could be a hit. You know what I'm saying? You could turn this into whatever. It could be a thriller, it could be a mystery. And most times that's how our lives are. Sometimes it first start out as a mystery. We don't know what it's gonna be. Then it turns into a thriller. Most times it's a thriller because we think we know everything about life. We think we know everything. And when it's a thriller, that's how it be. And then it turns into a comedy. The reason it turned into a comedy, because usually at that point, you realize you won't know shit. You realize everything you thought you knew, you won't even really know. And then it turned out to that, that movie, The Comeback Story. That's when you realize you don't know what you knew, everything you thought you knew, so you learn, you become better, you start doing better, you start making better choices. And then next thing you know, man, it turned out to be the winner. See, that's how life is, man. Life ain't just winner. Like, I ain't on, like, just wake up winner, 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 winner. Yeah, no, 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 no. And anybody that try to make you think that's how their life is, they lying. They lying. Ain't nobody life like that. Now, can it be like that? Yeah, it can. But usually you got to go through some things, or you gonna have to go through some things. Because everybody don't start out going through shit. I did, you know what I'm saying? Because I chose to. I chose to start out at a young age, making bad choices and doing all the type of things I talk about on this show and tell y'all that y'all shouldn't do. About not goddamn following through, giving up. I used to do that shit. I used to give up on shit, man. I used to give. I'm telling you, that don't mean but I used to give up, man. I started something, I quit. Get a job, I quit. Get in a relationship, I leave. You know what I'm saying? Start hustling here, I'm a deal. Start saving money, I'm a quit. I used to be. I'm telling you, and I never was able to see the full outcome of nothing I was trying to do. That don't mean that it wouldn't happen, but I didn't never get a chance to see because I would always quit. I don't quit no more, man. Like I tell partner, if I'm not gonna fully commit myself to doing something, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm not
You're
even
not
gonna sit
supposed
there.
to. You're not supposed to.
No, I'm not. I'm just gonna focus on everything I need to be doing today, and that's why I encourage y'all to. So listen, this is my theme to y'all before I leave tonight, and I'm gonna let my bro close this shit out. My theme to y'all is this right here, man. Is that no matter what you do, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't want to do something, you ain't got to do it, man. You can't be out this motherfucker playing mind games with yourself. Now, I ain't saying you can't, because you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because like I tell y'all, this y'all life. And every day you get a chance to wake up and decide what the fuck ever you want to do with your life. Just can't complain about this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I say this all the time. Ain't nobody no designated motherfucking winner. Saying like, oh, they all, no matter what, man, no fuck, man. People getting up there and sacrificing, man. People making sacrifices. And that's a lot of things. That's some of the things. That's one of the things, man, that most people fail at. They know everything they want to do. They'll sit down and tell you everything they need to do in order to do it, but they ain't got the sacrificing for it. Now. So I tell y'all, man, before I go, man, like I said, man, this is what I love to do, man. You know what I'm saying? I encourage y'all, man, just to get up every day, man. You know what I'm saying? And just work on being a better person. See, because all that do is require you focusing on yourself. But before I go, I want to say this. I had forgot it. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get my memory back, but I got it back. I ain't gonna lie. What I was trying to say is this right here. Every day you wake up, this is all you got to do. Just focus on what you need to be doing today. It ain't got nothing to do with what you're supposed to be doing today. Don't even focus on it. Because see, the minute you focus on that, it's gonna make you forget about something that you were supposed to do later on today. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay focused. That's how this shit go, man. You know what I'm saying? You be out this motherfucker get caught up on what somebody's saying, what somebody doing, what ain't going, what's gonna happen. Who gives a fuck? As long as you get up every day and you perform it the way you need to perform, it's all the motherfucking matter. But like I said, man, I just want to say personally, thank y'all for motherfucking fucking with us tonight. I know we had a late start, you know what I'm saying? But shit, any start is a fucking start. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's only too late, not late. So like I said, man, I'm your motherfucking man, Big Unc, man. But before I go, man, I'm gonna let my brother, man, you know what I'm saying, close this thing out, man. You know what I'm saying, the only way he can. And before I go, I just want to say thank you again, bro, for goddamn, you know what I'm saying, stand up, you know what I'm saying, and also allowing the world to see what a father is, man, and how a father can be a father and still do some of the things he loved to do, man. And so with that being said, man, my motherfucking brother, Shelby.
Word. Hey, man. Hey, powerful message right there. And thank you for sharing it. I know I definitely got something from it. I hope everybody else did. It's an honor and a privilege to be here to take this journey and this walk with you. And man, the best advice I can give to anybody, man, just keep working and keep believing in yourself. It can definitely happen. And it's going to happen if you keep working. It's
It
happening now.
is happening.
It's happening now. It's happening right this minute. If you tuning in to get this food. You tune in to get this food, to get this therapy, to get this encouragement. Till the next time, people. We love y'all. Big Unc, Uncut.
You already know, man. Hey,
Tell
that's right. Till next time, people. Already know your man Big Up, my brother Shoe, and the Princess. You already know. Till next time, peace.
Peace.
To you from me.
Go get that trash out your room from the gun. Get all the trash.
Here's a gift to you from me. Here's a gift to you from me. Here's a gift to you from me. This is my token of appreciation for your appreciation of all my sweet creations. Grateful for your patience. I've been in my feelings lately. The marker that I use to write my failures is a dry eraser. I know my time ain't promised. They got my replacement waiting. Nigga, please, you wouldn't survive the fucking orientation. Just take a sec to breathe. You decide your destiny, not go and be the best that you could be. Here's a gift to you from me. Yeah, here's a gift to you from me. Here's a gift to you from me. Dear haters, I know how much it pains you to admit that I'm your favorite. I've taken over your playlist. I know it irk your nerves when they keep calling me the greatest. You really feel the same, but you're just too afraid to say it. You always in my comments, do I pique your fascination? You probably rap too and you wish we could trade places. I know you wish they shot with you instead with all they praises. I got something special for you, hope you take it. Here's a gift to you from me. A special gift to you from me. This is a gift to you from me. This is a gift to you from me. Truly yours, yours truly.